What is going on, Lego Maniacs? It's Tyler Lego Guy here, and welcome to another Lego Star Wars review that's specifically from Return of the Jedi. I absolutely love this set. I don't know if they could have done a better job, and the set we're going to be taking a look at is the Death Star Final Duel. That's set 75093, had 724 pieces, 5 minifigs, retailed for about 80 US, and it came out in 2015. Nowadays, this set is only going for 99 new or 65 used. This is a steal. If you want a great looking final duel on the Death Star where Emperor Palpatine really dies, check this set out. I think it's extremely underrated. I just think it's really, really well done. Lots of great features, great display ability. It's a far better model than what was included in both the play set Death Stars that they brought out, I think in 2008 and 2014. It's just, they centered it on this one model and they did a great job. I think it maybe hurt its sales that it was included in the Death Star as well. That's just speculation, but I just think this is a great looking set. We're gonna get into exactly why, but enough talk, let's get right into it. And here she is. Gorgeous looking set. Look at the coloring difference. Like, it just looks so ominous and kind of scary. I just love it. Now, before we get right into this, I just want to show you guys that this is clipped all together and you can kind of move it around really easily. So I just wanted to mention that before I forget it. I always tend to forget that, but I do think it's nice that it's easy to move around as I destroy the set. But let's just give you a 360 view of this guy. So great, just awesome looking. Look at these big menacing windows. Just an awesome looking set. You can kind of have them all like that too, but it's supposed to be kind of like this on display. And then we'll move her around a little bit more. We're gonna obviously get into each area of this model and break it down little by little. So first off, let's just start at the entrance. And here's the front entrance. So as you can see, there's 2 royal guards guarding Palpatine. Very nice looking. And these doors just actually open up like so. Very easy to fit a minifig in there. I mean, that's 6 basically studs apart, and a minifig can fit very easily in there. I just hate it when they make dinky doorways.
Any ideas?
This is supposed to be Emperor Palpatine's throne. Let's make it menacing. The other cool thing about this is this extends. We're gonna get into why that's good. There's also a lot of little features here. So that's actually just demonstrate that. Now it works okay. I think it's cool. I mean, if you want to make him jump, he can definitely do that. So I thought that was a cool little feature. Let's now get into the rest of the model. And right here on the far left is where we'll move on to now. So as you can see, Luke Skywalker is standing there. Very awesome looking. Look at that beautiful looking window behind him. Great job by Lego. Just these little canisters, all these little details, I just love it. But you know when Vader throws his lightsaber at Luke? Well, you can demonstrate that. That's awesome. They thought of putting that in, and it's just literally, it's so simple, but it brings it all down. I thought that was a great feature. Let's now look at the far right and of the model, and then we'll take a look at the main part of the set. And here we have the area where Palpatine truly dies in Return of the Jedi. He did not live on. They make it that he did live on for you guys that like Star Wars, but I don't really agree with that. But this is where he gets thrown down, which is absolutely awesome. Look at that. And there's also a sticker piece in there as well, which I'm trying to kind of show you guys. There's 4 of them actually, so you can throw them in that pit. Let's just demonstrate that a little bit, because he can fit in there no problem. Bang, Vader did his job, and he fulfilled the prophecy of being the chosen one. So awesome looking little area. I just love that. Let's now take a look at the center of the model. And here it is. So I kind of just took the side parts apart just so I could kind of demonstrate this for you guys, because there's actually a lot going on. First thing I wanted to mention, beautiful use of those blue lights. It just looks just like the movie. Awesome job, awesome looking menacing window. If you look through the window there, you can see the chair, and if you flip it around, there's Palpatine looking straight at you. So freaky stuff, there you go. There's the man, the myth, the legend. Anyways, awesome looking little area. Now the first thing I wanted to mention is you see this little piece right here, well, you can actually push it, and if you make sure this is completely down, it's kind of wonky. Say Palpatine wants his lightsaber. That's what I mean. It doesn't work the greatest. Like, it's very hit and miss. It gets stuck, but if it's placed perfectly, it will shoot out like you just saw. So very, very nice little feature. It doesn't work all the time though, unfortunately. The other thing too is, if you guys notice, I had Luke hiding, but he kind of had fallen into this mid area. It's a great looking area, you know, when he's hiding from Vader because he doesn't want to fight his father, and then Vader starts to mention his sister. That just looks so much like that back area. They did such a good job. I mean, they didn't need to do that. It wasn't necessary, but it looks like the area in Return of the Jedi. And there you have Vader looking for him. So just a great looking model all in all. The other cool thing is there is also another feature. If you want to make it really climatic, there you go. So it kind of shoots off Vader. There's a lot of stuff happening in that fight, and guys are flying around all over the place. So I thought that was cool. The other thing is I just wanted to center in a little bit more on this throne. That is just a great looking throne. Look, it even has a little control tabs for Palpatine, which I did appreciate that. They are stickers, unfortunately, but you know what? They add some very nice detail. I love this set. Let's now take a look at the minifigs. And the first two minifigs we'll take a look at are the Royal Guards. So nice looking minifigs. Nothing too much to say about them. They don't have back torso printing, which is interesting. There's no face printing on these guys, but you know what? They did a great job on them. One thing I will appreciate as well is if you notice there's different coloring. So in the inside of the cape, it's more darker red. It's kind of hard to show you on camera, but then on the outside, it's lighter red. So I really did like that. They also have nice torso printing, very nice molds for their heads. I love those helmets. They're just so awesome looking. But yeah, those are the two Royal Guards. Let's now take a look at the final three minifigs. And I just want to say these minifigs, look how awesome they look. What a great job. I love the detail on these guys. They're so awesome. So first off, let's take a look at Palpatine himself. No, he wouldn't be himself if he didn't have Force Lightning. So it does include two of those electricity pieces. And he also does have back face printing, also back torso printing. I'll show you guys. Oh, actually, he does not. I think I got confused. No, only Luke has back torso printing, which makes sense. The cape is kind of covering that all up. But anyways, nice looking face, the angry looking face. Just a great looking minifig. And I also just wanted to mention these leg printings. Like, look at, they didn't need to put leg printing on him, but they did do it to make it look more like robes. So I love fine attention to detail and stuff like this. So fantastic. The other thing is, let's take a look at Vader. Now let's take his mask off. And as you can see, he has his face, which is all white, which is kind of interesting. A lot of them are kind of different, but I do like this one a lot. This was actually the first set, to my knowledge, that included the mouth guard for Vader. And what that kind of allowed is for Vader to appear taller, which is fantastic because he is supposed to be a taller minifig than most. And then on the far right, we got Luke Skywalker. So here's his unhappy face, and then he does have more of a happy face. Maybe that's when he redeemed his father. But anyways, great looking minifigs. I don't understand why this set is so underrated. I just think it's an awesome looking Lego set. Awesome minifigs, awesome set for display. It's just a great looking model. But now let's get into those movie pictures and see just how accurate this set really is. Before we do that, I just wanted to center in on Vader a little bit more. Now, he does not have back face printing, unlike like Palpatine and Luke, but he does have this massive big scar on the back of his head, so I did appreciate that. I love all the little details this minifig, and this Vader is one of my favorite, well, my most favorite accurate looking Vader. I just think that they knocked it out of the park with that mouth guard. Just a great looking minifig all in all. Again, now let's get into those pictures. All right, so now we've come to the picture segment of this review. And anyways, as you guys can see, they've done a very good job with the Lego version. Obviously, it's capturing these three windows. I also want to just mention that this was time appropriate just because we are getting another Death Star Final Duel. So I thought we should look at this one before the new one comes out, you know, just so you guys can kind of get an idea what this new set's going to be like, because it's basically going to be super similar to this set. One thing I will mention is the windows obviously are much bigger in the actual scene. But I mean, it does capture the moment. You know, also I love how they've incorporated these basically little circular lights. They've just done a great job on the Lego version. But yes, let's now move on to a couple more pictures. And moving on, we've come to another picture. This is actually right off the movie, and I just thought it was super appropriate. So as you can see, it does capture it, getting a little bit closer. Obviously, it is undersized. If they were to make this set perfectly sized, it would probably be, twice, 2 or 3 times bigger than it is. It would almost be like a UCS throne room, which maybe could do okay. But anyways, they've done a great job on this. It captures that menacing feel. And that's what I really love about this set. The next picture that we'll take a look at is just an overhead view of the actual throne room. And as you can see, I just love these little circular dishes. I mean, I think they did a great job creating them within the Lego set. Anyways, those are the pictures. I thought they would help out with the review. But now let's get into the end of the video and get my final thoughts. Well guys, that was my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, I have so many good things to say about this set, as we've been mentioning throughout this review. It's great looking. Like, yes, this isn't the exact same size as the throne room in the Death Star. I mean, if you did that, it would be a $200 UCS set. Like, it's not that. But this is a really good set for kids to play with. This is a really good set to have on display. I mean, it just looks fantastic. Beautiful blue, vibrant, Lego pieces. You have these awesome windows. Like all these little areas where, the fight took place and what happened. I just think they did a great job. Let me know if I'm overrating this set. Let me know what your opinion is on this. I just think they did a great job. Yeah, some of the features are just fantastic in it as well. We don't see Palpatine hide his lightsaber, but it's kind of cool that they have that. I think it's a callback to episode 3 a little bit. But anyways. And then also looking at the movie footage, they did a good job on this set. Like, it is a well done set, and I think that it's underrated. I don't know why more people don't talk about it or more people own it, and I'd say go buy this set on eBay if you can get it for $99 sealed, because it is worth that all day long. The set hasn't appreciated that much. It's a great set. But anyways, that's all I got for you today. But if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. And click that bell so you're notified for any future Lego Star Wars reviews we do on this channel, comparisons, etc. We do them basically every Tuesday. But yeah, thanks again. I do really appreciate your guys' support with the channel. It's been growing a bunch, and it's awesome. Thank you guys a bunch. But again, that's all I got. But take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.